Welcome back to NYSE TV Live. New Jersey sits at the center of the soccer world. The Club World Cup final is going to take place, in fact, at MetLife Stadium on Sunday, as will the 2026 World Cup final next year. Before that, though, a summit this Thursday aims to intertwine soccer with media and emerging technologies. Kahn, the CEO of GK Digital Ventures and co-founder of Thursday's event, joins me now remotely from New Jersey. Greg, it's great to see you this morning, and take us through what this upcoming event will entail.
Great to see you too, Kristen. We are thrilled to be hosting the first ever Global Games Summit this Thursday. GK Digital Ventures in partnership with Harris Blitzer Sports and Entertainment. And we will be bringing team owners, athletes, investors, marketers, technologists, and streamers together to really have a comprehensive day of discussion and networking and inspiration around the globe's biggest sporting event.
It sounds incredible. And from what you're gathering, what do you think will be the biggest topics that these leaders and executives have ahead of these key soccer events?
Yeah, Kristen, well, you mentioned that the World Cup is coming here next year. The finals are in New Jersey and 8 games are here as well. And, you know, it is the biggest event in the world. And the spotlight will be here in the United States and New Jersey. And, you know, everybody involved with soccer is excited and eager to help to build on the incredible momentum that we're seeing, not just around the globe, but here in the U.S. There are new platform partnerships that have been developed by the likes of Apple and Peacock. There's more content, localized and multilingual content. There's a lot of personality-driven storytelling. And there's new AI tools, as you mentioned, that will be personalizing that content and surfacing highlights. Mm-hmm. So one of the biggest questions is about how do investors enter into this growing industry, and also how can fans, especially younger fans, continue to become engaged in this incredible sport so it continues to grow.
Mm-hmm. Do you sense that leaders are viewing the Club World Cup as a test run of sorts for the 2026 World Cup next year?
Of course it is. It's a great opportunity to be able to have a test run. You often don't have the similar opportunities for things like the Olympics. You know, everything from logistics to trying to understand the nuances of fans. I think one of the most really interesting things about next year is that the draw for the World Cup won't come out until the fall. And with that, countries and individuals and team owners will need to figure out where exactly they're flying to in the U.S. or in Canada or in Mexico. And so logistics is going to be a huge factor. Also fan engagement, you know, when is the right time to promote? How should content be personalized by team, by individual? What other types of ancillary events should be held to build that fandom and to engage more individuals across all groups. Mm-hmm. So it's a test run of sorts, but also a really exciting tournament in and of itself. The FIFA Club World Cup is generating a lot of revenue, and you're seeing from this past weekend's quarterfinals that attendance is really picking up in anticipation for the semis tomorrow and Wednesday and the finals this weekend.
Greg, so when it comes to streaming, how are leaders working to grow viewership and give more fans exposure to major soccer events like these ones?
Yeah, Kristen, I think it is, you know, as I mentioned earlier, streaming is reaching distribution. And the idea is to give fan teams to favorite players. And the playing field in media, as you know, is changing so rapidly, but no more area than in live sports is everybody has seen that live sports as the panacea for streaming, and so that's why you see every single major technology company entering into the space, and the more traditional media companies trying to grow their bases and keep their audiences. You know, it's a new golden era for soccer, but the key is with younger viewers is to capture them in ways that they're used to viewing content, specifically mobile. Yeah. So you're seeing a lot more content surfacing in short bites and personalized format. The creator economy is rapidly growing in this space. And also, the AI and data analytics are redefining what is happening in streaming. So it's not just the distribution deals themselves, but it's also the gaming partnerships, the
Yeah.
digital merchandising that's coming along with the streaming.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, Greg. Finally, we just have time for about one more question. What role does artificial intelligence play in all this?
Yeah, well, you can't go one conversation, including live sports, without talking about AI. So there are four main areas that AI is impacting soccer. First, media creation. So generative AI is producing highlight reels, player graphics, real-time match summaries at scale. The second is in marketing. So AI is helping to tailor campaigns to audience segments in real time, predicting the right moment and platform. The third is fan experience. So chatbots, augmented reality overlays, and they're getting smarter and they're expecting more personalized interactions. And fourth is a prediction or analyses who's going to be traded and when, and personalized trading.
Greg, great insight. We wish you the best on Thursday. Thanks so much for previewing this with us here on NYSE TV Live. That's Greg Kahn. He's the CEO of GK Digital Ventures.